Chuck E. Cheese was once one of the fastest growing entertainment companies in America. Then suddenly, it went bankrupt. Not once, but twice. So how did it survive? And what did it change to stay alive? Let's find out. Chuck E. Cheese began in 1977 in San Jose, California, founded by Nolan Bushnell, the same entrepreneur who founded Atari. Bushnell wanted to create the world's first interactive restaurant, a place where kids didn't just eat food, they were entertained. Pizza, arcade games, animatronic characters performing live shows, but here's where things get strange. When the first animatronic show was being assembled, Bushnell discovered something shocking. The costume he bought for his main character, supposed to be a coyote, was actually a rat. Instead of scrapping the idea, he leaned into it. The original name, Coyote Pizza, then Rick Rat's Pizza. Marketing hated it. Finally, they landed on a name that sounded friendly, fun, and memorable. Chuck E. Cheese. And just like that, a rat became an American icon. Early success was strong, but not everyone believed in the concept. Warner Communications refused to expand the business further. Zoe Bushnell did something bold. He bought back the rights to the concept and characters for $500,000. Soon after, key executives resigned, and Bushnell pushed forward alone. To expand beyond California, he turned to franchising. In 1979, Bushnell entered a co-development agreement with Robert Brock, giving Brock exclusive franchising rights across 16 southern and midwestern states. Everything looked perfect until Brock discovered something else. Another animatronics company, more advanced technology, stronger characters. Brock believed this new system would outperform Chuck E. Cheese's shows, so he made a risky move. He broke away. In late 1979, Brock partnered with animatronics engineer Aaron Fester and launched a direct competitor, Showbiz Pizza Place. Same concept, same audience, same business model. Only better animatronics. This led to an explosive legal battle. Bushnell sued for breach of contract. Brock countersued for misrepresentation. After months in court, the ruling favored Bushnell. Showbiz was forced to pay Chuck E. Cheese a percentage of revenue from its first 160 locations. Ironically, the lawsuit didn't destroy either company, it fueled them. As arcade games exploded in popularity, both chains grew rapidly, constantly upgrading animatronics to stay ahead of each other. In 1981, Chuck E. Cheese went public, but cracks were already forming. The company focused heavily on video games, while food quality suffered despite premium pricing, and then disaster struck. The US video game market crashed in 1983. Arcades lost popularity almost overnight. By the end of 1982, Chuck E. Cheese revenues were falling fast. By 1983, losses hit $58 million. On March 28, 1984, Chuck E. Cheese filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The innovator had collapsed. In a shocking twist, the company was purchased by its former rival, Robert Brock. In 1985, the two chains merged into Showbiz Pizza Time Inc. What began as a rivalry ended as a rescue. Through the 1990s, the brand reinvented itself. Chuck E. Cheese's mascot was redesigned. Out went the tuxedo and derby hat, in came baseball caps, sneakers, and casual clothes. In 1998, the company rebranded again, becoming Sec Entertainment. But the challenges never stopped. By 2011, revenues were declining. The brand felt outdated. A major rebranding turned Chuck E. Cheese into a rock star mouse with an electric guitar trying to stay relevant in a digital world. Then came the final blow, COVID-19. By 2020, the company was drowning in $1.2 billion in debt. Locations closed. Revenue collapsed. On June 24, 2020, Sec Entertainment filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Again, this time, survival meant total restructuring. By December 2020, the company emerged from bankruptcy under new ownership, reorganized and alive. But for Chuck E. Cheese, surviving bankruptcy wasn't enough anymore. By 2020, the company faced a brutal reality. Kids weren't impressed by animatronics anymore. Parents expected better food, and digital native families wanted experiences, not nostalgia. So after filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2020, the company made its boldest move ever, a $350 million transformation. Internally, it was called Chuck E. Cheese 2.0, and it meant destroying what once made the brand famous. The end of animatronics. The iconic animatronic band, the same characters that defined Chuck E. Cheese for decades, were quietly removed from most locations. In their place, floor-to-ceiling jumbotrons, interactive digital dance floors, high-energy music and visuals. This wasn't about watching characters perform anymore. It was about kids becoming the entertainment. From sitting to moving, the company completely rethought its business model. Instead of passive play, Chuck E. Cheese shifted toward active entertainment, trampoline zones, obstacle-style play areas, modern arcade games designed for short attention spans. The goal was simple: play, burn energy, create memories, bring families back. Fixing the biggest weakness: food. For years, Chuck E. Cheese had a reputation problem. Parents tolerated the food. They didn't enjoy it. So the menu was overhauled. Scratch, made pizza, higher quality ingredients, new options designed specifically for parents, not just kids. This was a major strategic shift. Chuck E. Cheese no longer wanted to be just for kids. The digital rebuild. The company also rebuilt itself for the smartphone era. Digital menu boards, self-service kiosks, app-based ordering, e-tickets, replacing paper tickets entirely. Every step was designed to reduce friction and modernize the experience. The subscription experiment. Then came one of the most aggressive moves, a monthly subscription program. For a flat monthly fee, families could get one-play benefits, gameplay benefits, food discounts. Instead of relying only on birthdays, Chuck E. Cheese now focused on repeat customers, a predictable revenue model, a risky bet, but a necessary one. A new Chuck E. Cheese. Even the mascot changed. Chuck E. Cheese was no longer a static animatronic. He became a live roaming character, interacting with kids hourly, bringing energy back into the stores. The locations themselves were remodeled, cleaner, brighter, more modern. Nothing about the old Chuck E. Cheese was left untouched. Chuck E. Cheese made a powerful comeback by reinventing itself through 6 key changes: removing animatronics, focusing on active play, improving food quality, rebuilding digitally, launching subscriptions, and introducing a new live mascot. These 6 strategic decisions didn't just modernize the company, they saved Chuck E. Cheese from bankruptcy and made it relevant again for a new generation. So now I want to ask you a question. Have you ever visited Chuck E. Cheese? And if you did, what changes did you notice compared to before? Was it better or worse? Comment below. I read every single comment. And tell me this as well. Which company's rise and fall do you want me to cover next? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Company Blueprint for more real business stories. Thank you for watching till the end.